Hello everyone, this is Matt from Old School Gaming and welcome back to my Rimworld playthrough. You are currently watching episode 12 of the Ochan Tribe. Not much happened in episode 11. We got our drug policy set up and had a pack of mad snow hares attack us, which was kind of funny actually. Other than that, we're just kind of finishing up the end of summer here in episode 12 and starting into fall time, which means we need to make sure we've got plenty of food and something to keep our colonists occupied during the winter months that are coming up. So I think this will be a perfect episode to get busy on our new workshop area. Now I know we're moving beyond the medieval technologies and into the electronic and industrial techs, but we still need some of those medieval workbenches well into the later game to process some of the materials. So let's get started with this episode, shall we? First things first here, you're going to see that I'm going to expand my kitchen a little bit here. And as you can see, I've added a little dining area. I've added a table and chairs. So the kitchen has now become my kitchen and dining area. We're going to add a second canning table there. Or a second pickling table, work table. That way we can finish up pickling the rest of these vegetables. As I see, we've got a lot of raw food. We want to get those done up before they go bad. Plus we've still got crops in the field. And it is the 13th of August. 13th of summer there. So we've only got a couple of days of summer left here. And then we'll be starting right into fall time, and I believe the growing season ends on the 6th of fall for this area. And cold snaps usually start to hit right around the 4th, anytime after about the 4th of fall for this region. We might start seeing cold snaps, so we want to try to get our crops out, usually around by about the 4th of fall. You want to make sure your crops are out of the fields. And I see summer's going to give us one final little kick in the pants here and give us a heat wave. That'll be okay. We'll just get some nice little passive coolers set up in here. We'll put 2 in each room. That'll bring those temperatures down. We don't want our colonists getting too hot. They get moody and they could even die of heat stroke if you're not careful. You can set up a clothing policy if you want to. Get them out of those nice heavy clothing that they have on. But I don't usually mess around with that too much. We'll keep an eye on the temperature here for a few seconds just to make sure that they remain stable. It's getting a little warm in the kitchen area there, but they haven't quite finished the passive coolers. There we go. We're starting to get the coolers, and you'll see that temperature start to come down. There we go. The temperature's starting to stabilize there in the kitchen and dining area. And now that we are at the end of summer, I wanted to make sure that all of my fields are turned off. I don't want them replanting any of my fields. It's just wasting time. Just want to make sure they're just pulling the crops out and not replanting fields. And fall time has begun. So like I said, we'll only have a few more days here of growing season. After about the 4th, then we start running risk of getting cold snaps. It says the growing season ends on the 6th, but I've found through the many hundreds of hours of gameplay through this, actually I've got over 1,000 hours now on Rimworld. I've learned with over 1,000 hours of Rimworld gameplay that cold snaps will sometimes happen a few days before the end of the growing season. And we need to get this cotton done up here. We've got a lot of cotton, so we need to find a place for this loom. I think we'll put the loom in here with bear for now, which means we'll need to take out a couple of these animal sleeping spots. We'll put the loom in here, start processing up this cotton. We'll move the loom around a little bit later, but for now we'll just put it in there. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors. Let's see if they've got anything good for sale here in just a moment. You know, you can also use the tailor's loom to make blended leather. And that's another mod that comes in real handy. It allows you to take all those scrap pieces of leather and blend them all together to make one type of cloth, one type of leather. So let's go up here and see what this guy has for sale. Let's see if we can find the guy. Where is the guy? Where is the leader of the merchants? Where, oh where are you at? Are you slow? No, you're not over here. No, there you are. Come back here. There. Let's see what you got. Well, we can get rid of that wild boar. Don't really see anything. No, he doesn't really have anything. And get rid of my gold. I'll need gold later on for making robots, but right now, we'll just get rid of the gold. I think that's about it. And these merchants have decided not to hang around. They've decided that it's a little bit too hot for their liking around here. Oh well, they didn't really have anything that I wanted anyway. So now is a good time to get started on this this workshop that I mentioned earlier in the video. So first things first, we need to move this burn pile, and then we'll move it over here. Next thing we're going to do is move this hoop ring. Let's move it up in here. I think we'll leave the trading spot there for now. And there goes the caravan. So we're going to build our workshop bot right in here. Well, first things first, we'll get the building done up first. And they all went to bed. Okay, good. Now we've got the machining technology. And as I spoke in the last video, we want to push right into that gunsmithing technology, because gunsmithing is going to be very important for us. And now that the building is just about done, the workshop building is just about done, we want to start working on building the benches in here. And we want to build an advanced smithing. I'm not sure I want to make it out of marble yet. I think I just want to do granite. Yeah, we'll just do granite. I'll have to make some granite blocks. I'm out of them, and we definitely want the smelter. And then we'll need to set up some granite block production here real quick. And we want to add a roof over that. I'm going to make sure that everywhere they walk between buildings is roofed in. That way if we get any toxic fallout or when it snows in the wintertime, it's all cleared up. So and we want to set up some crafting and get Mystic back on doing some more work duties there. We'll get her on some stone cutting. That way she can cut up those granite blocks, and that way we can get the smelter and the blacksmith's forge up and going. Okay, now that that smelter is done, we want to smelt metal from slag, and that's one of the very important medieval benches that we're going to use all throughout the game. And then this we're going to use to make hand tools for now. We just want one. We just want to make sure we keep one on hand at all times. We may use it for a few other things here and there, but for now, we just want to mainly use that for hand tools. And the reason we want to use it for hand tools is because we'll use the hand tools for building other things such as quarries and a few of the other benches later on down the road. So let's get just a crafting spot, regular old crafting spot set up there. I think I'm going to set up a couple of wooden armor pieces here. I should have done this in an earlier episode. Wood armor is really easy to make, really cheap to make. And they should have all been outfitted with wood armor by now. But we had the wall, so it was really no big deal. And we're getting on to about the 4th of fall here, so let's designate that they harvest all these crops out of here. Remember I said that after about the 4th of fall, we get the cold snaps start coming in. So all the crops that are able to get pulled out, we want them to get their crops pulled out. Anything and everything they can pull out, they need to start pulling out today. That way if a cold snap does happen to come through, it doesn't kill them off. And I just noticed it's a little chilly in that workshop there. We need to build a couple of fireplaces. I just remembered, coming up on winter time. Gonna need to keep it warm in there. So we'll build up a couple fireplaces in here, and then that should just about do it for this episode for today. Well, I think that about wraps up this episode, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button below. I do thank you very much for watching this episode, and I hope you have a great day. Until next time, everyone, I'll see you around.